Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be showing you the updates that we've been deploying to Design Sensei, which is our print-on-demand, automated, AI-powered t-shirt creator. It will create many designs in a period of seconds. So one of the updates that we had to do was we decided to create Design Sensei on its own website. For those who are familiar, Design Sensei was locked off in WAP.com. And what we did, WAP, for those who don't know, is where we host our members area, Passive Income School, and we host other softwares as well. But we've had a few requests and some different things happened in the last few weeks that would cause us to have our own website for Design Sensei. So Design Sensei, this is now the website. You can go ahead and see here. It's login. It's login based. It's 100% free to access. There's no additional costs to using Design Sensei. You can see here we designed this, I guess you could call it a front page, home page, whatever you want to call it. We got a little video here showing how it works. You can see, I'll go ahead, this is part of the video, you can watch that on your own time, but basically you can read through the website, and it does everything it says here. You know, you pick a niche, or multiple niches in this case, and you'll see in just a minute. You create some AI designs, tags, titles, description, all that kind of stuff is made for you, and then you have your batch export, which you can import into your print-on-demand automated uploader, which you can go to printondemandautomation.com to use that. And that's essentially there. So you guys can go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and sign in here and take a look at this. So in order to get access, you have to access your license manager. So you click on the license manager, you type in your email, and you'll be able to get a license key to be able to access Design Sensei. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. I'll pause my screen, and I'll let you know when we're in Design Sensei. Okay, so here is my license manager. I went ahead and put in my email, and of course I have my license key here. And I'm going to go ahead and paste my license key inside the Design Sensei access here, so I can go ahead and access the internals. And here I am. I'm accessed fully into the internal system of Design Sensei. Now this may look familiar to you if you used it before, but we have a new feature that we deployed, a new update, and there are more updates coming soon. This new feature is the Add Niche feature. So basically, in the past, you can only type in one niche, and then you make a selection as to how many creations you want, how many t-shirt designs you want from that one niche. So sometimes you would type in a niche, and let's say fitness niche, and let's say you would want 30 designs. Well, what if you want 5 designs in the fitness niche, 5 designs in the gaming niche, 5 designs in the coffee niche, and 5 designs in some other niche? I don't know, you guys could think about it, right? Well, we know that, let's just say Redbubble, for example, allows 30 uploads. And sometimes people don't want to upload 30 designs of the same niche to that website. Maybe there's some diversity that they want. Well, now that's what the Add Niche feature is. So let's go ahead and get this going for the first time, and let me show you how it works. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and think of some niches, right? So I'm going to click the Add Niche button a few times here. And I'm going to request a total of, let's just say I want 30 total designs. So that would mean I would want 6 different niches with 5 designs in each. So I'll go ahead and select 5 here. And now I'm just going to type in different niches. So let's just type in fitness. Let's type in here health. Let's type in vegan. Let's type in... So here I have a few different niches. I wrote keto ideas, chocolate, healthy, comedy puns about sports, vegan, health, and fitness, right? So these are all somewhat in the same niche. I would recommend in the future that if your designs are going to be only text-based, to keep them somewhat in the same niche. But, I mean, if they're not going to be text-based, then you can go crazy and have all kinds of different niches. But there's going to be an image that we're going to link to each design if we feel like it. So instead of talking right now, I'm just going to go ahead and hit generate. You can see here we have 6 different niches. And once again, we're creating 5 designs in each niche. that the AI is going to come up with. Now, I also recommend that you don't have to have just like one or two keywords here. You can really add to it and add more information, more context for the AI to understand what it should search for and what it should look for to find competitive designs that are going to actually get some sales. And you can see here we have a total of 30 designs that are created for us. So the keto ones, we have like low carb life, keto strong, burn fat, thrive. And you can see here the text is shown. So, like I said, because I have all these different keywords and different niches, I'm not going to necessarily add an image today, but if I did want to, I would just go over here and think of something. So let's just say graffiti image, and then I'll come up with some sort of text. So let's say I wanted a graffiti image of an illustration of, and I'm just assuming like something, like a graffiti illustration of a piece of, actually we're going to write a chocolate bar. This is just a sample, right? Chocolate bar. We'll see how it takes, how it looks. And once again, it would only make sense for the image to somewhat match the niche of all these different images here. So this wrote chocolate here. Now you notice there could be a white box here. If I really want this image, I could just go over here, hit this little eraser button, and now it makes the background transparent. So it removes the background automatically, and then I can increase the size of the image. Now this image is AI requests the same thing, so I could say illustration of, let's go ahead and make sure that's spelled right, illustration of a chocolate bar. Sometimes you just have to test it because all kinds of different creations do come out. You can see this image looks like this. And then we'll go ahead and take a look at the other image. So this image looks like this, right? Because they all do look different, and sometimes they look better than others. For me, I would more likely use something like this. And this would apply more to like a, something related to chocolate, like some sort of post related to chocolate. And so what I would do here is I would also remove the background, because you could see there is this white background. So I'll just hit this eraser, right? Low carb life. And then I would create an outline, and to be honest, I like the colors that are found here, so I could just click on this color, click on this little eyedropper, and go like this, right? And then for the outline, maybe do something similar, so something like that. And then you could see here how the outline is wrapped around the actual dark color text, and I could switch that up if I really want to, right? So I can do something like this, right? Pick my color here, and then pick my color here that's a little bit darker. Okay, something like that. And then what I could do is just switch around the color, or the style of my font rather. So you could see this style right here. It's pretty nice, Now, definitely a chocolate bar doesn't actually work with all my posts here, but I'm just using this as a simple example, right? So dark chocolate bliss, and you could see here, that's what it says right there. I can move up the image, so I can decrease the size of that gap, something like that. And that would work for all kinds of different images. So like technically, this says powered by plants, and it's a chocolate bar. Well, technically, plants are, chocolate comes from plants, right? The cacao seed, I believe, right? So, sometimes it does match, sometimes it doesn't, but that's definitely the trick, which is to keep these designs in the same niche if you plan on to add an image. If you don't plan on adding an image, let's just say I decide to remove this image from my posts, well, then I have a whole bunch of different text-based designs, like Your Health Matters. Let me go ahead and click on it. Or Eat Plants Daily, Puntastic Play, Winning Wisecracks. Not really sure what that means, but there you go. Athlete Antics and Muse, Keto Strong, right? Keto Strong is a good one. But these are different examples of that text-based and just picking different niches. So what this allows you to really do in effort, or like for the long term, is thinking of sub-niches that all fit in a singular niche. So like let's think of keto, right? We think of all different kinds of keto sub-niches, and then we add them, and then it could go ahead and do that for us and create a whole bunch of designs if we assume to add an image. If we don't want to add an image, well, then we can add literally whatever kind of niches we want. There are no similarities needed. But once we finish creating the design, we just simply scroll down, right? We have a whole chart here of every single design. We go ahead and scroll down. We pick how many tails we want for our tags. I usually go with mixed, but you can pick whatever you like. For creativity, I also pick moderate, but once again, you pick whatever you like. And then tags, you can set any number you like. I'll just go here for 5. I'll click include my title in my tags. Then I'll go ahead and generate tags and titles. And so what this is going to do is it's actually going to fill up the other parts of that spreadsheet that have the title of the design, the tags of the design, along with the description of each design. And you might say, well, why does that matter? Why would we care about, the tags and the title and the description? Well, we would download all this information, right, with a simple export button here. And that export has our images and has our titles and tags and everything else, and then we could just either copy and paste them to some sort of print-on-demand website, which I do not recommend. I recommend more actually using some sort of automation software. There's nothing wrong with copying and pasting, right? But copying and pasting is wasting time. And if you see here, we have all our designs here, and we have our spreadsheet right here of all the different text. And once again, you upload this into a software, and that software will automate the uploading for you. So what it does is it saves time, and it makes you money for literally nothing. It's a free software to use. So thank you guys for watching. Of course, you have to be a member of Passive Income School to be able to get access to this. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you later, and peace out. Bye. See you soon.